Losing control, I gotta know who's in control. Me. Losing control, I'm gonna explode. Can you bring it back to me?
Hey, good morning. Well, it's a morning. It's early as hell. I'm out here with these early bird weaves.
Hey.
We're at Lone Star Convention Center out here in Conroe, Texas. And we're out here with the famous Rockin' Jamie and Todd _Way on our way to KimoKawaii Anime Experience and Convention.
Controlled by some strings. It's getting me, guess I just can't stay where I'm in. And everywhere I go is the wrong place to be. I think I should go home, but I don't know where it is. Puppet controlled by some strings. It's getting me, guess I just can't stay where I'm in. And everywhere I go is the wrong place to be. I think I should go home, but I don't know where it is.
What's up, man? It's your boy Todd Way, anime content creator and variety streamer over on Twitch. Here with Anime While Black.
Yeah, Sheet 5, Black Sushi. Follow me on SoundCloud. You know, here on my. Don't do that. It's a trap. Don't do it.
Anyways, we're about to go interview some voice actors. Let's get into it.
We actually plan on interviewing a variety of people today here at KimoKawaii, so we're gonna save the voice actors for last and talk to some cosplayers. So what brought y'all out here to KimoKawaii in Conroe, Texas?
Yeah, we actually know the organizer.
Really?
So we're excited. Yeah.
Oh, so y'all came to flex then, I see. All right.
Yeah,
Hey, for sure, you always gotta support your community, especially out here in Conroe. It's not as big as Mount City or anything, but you know, people like us coming out here would definitely bring more eyes.
Yeah, you're doing a good job with the advertising.
Hey, y'all did a good job. Hey. And this man, he has a beard. That's what makes him so much better. Hey. Good job, y'all. All right, we gonna hold it out.
I gotta get in there.
Oh, get in there.
Gotta get in there.
I did like a video. Unless you get in there and do some shit. Get up in there and get spicy.
Your bitch want
Hey.
What's up, fam? It's your boy Todd Way, anime content creator and cosplayer here from Houston, Texas. Variety streamer over on Twitch with
Peachy and Berry.
Alright, so today we'll be doing some cosplay questions that will be a little bit like, what got you into cosplay?
Okay.
Not the twinning.
Not the twinning yet. You go first. Okay. So, I just really like nerd culture. Even when I lived in Brazil, it wasn't cool yet, and we were considered weird. And you had to find online because all the OVAs were hard to find. Right. And it was just like downloading legally.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you get to actually dress up as a favorite character. What? And so yeah, it started. I saw that people were doing it, and I'm like, okay, let's try.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, that's how it started.
I like that.
Being a nerd.
For me, my first cosplay was Chun-Li. And when I was in a convention as Chun-Li, there were a couple of kids, little girls, who came up to me. Oh my God, I love you. I just played you last night. And then they thought I was really Chun-Li. So, of course, I have to be in character, and they still believe.
You did some backflips?
Yeah, no.
Oh my God.
I wish I could, but it's a good thing they didn't ask me to do that, or else I'm in trouble. But then the magic is still there. That's why I love cosplaying, because it creates magic, even for the young ones, the old ones, for everybody.
Yes. The overall representation for everyone. I like that. Now, last question. how long have you both been going to conventions together?
Together.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh my gosh, because funny thing, we started cosplaying around the same time
Yes.
Wow.
without knowing each
Know each
other.
other.
And then, what was it that we, was it Matsuri?
No, Comic Palooza. 2019.
2019, Mantis and Gwen Stacy.
And Gwen Stacy. Yes. Yeah.
Did y'all not plan that?
No.
Really?
That's the first time we met each other. And our first conversation.
First conversation, we were like, I was like, I really like your Mantis. She's like, oh, you make such an amazing Spider-Gwen. And,
Yeah.
and that's how it started.
Yes.
And we have the
Yes.
same birthday.
Yes. Then we found out we
No
had the
lie,
same birthday.
we have the same birthday.
So twins but not twins.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sort of like. Sort of, kind of.
And that's why we're cosplay sisters. It's even though we're not even like blood related, we
Yes.
have the same birthday. We actually almost have the same size shoes and clothes. We
Yes.
borrow cosplay from each other. So
And
it's-
when we order something from the restaurant, we order the same thing without even
asking
talking.
each other,
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what, but yeah.
I like soul sisters.
I'm like
Soul
almost.
sisters,
I'm
exactly.
afraid.
Y'all were sisters.
Yeah, it's like I'm like in a way home.
Y'all were probably sisters in a previous life.
psychic.
Right.
I know, we were. We were.
That's right.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because she was born in the Philippines. I was born in Brazil.
Yeah.
We would have never met if it wasn't for anime.
That's right.
Anime
That's
bring
so
the community
true.
together. That's the power of
Yeah.
Hey,
anime.
you came here to play too. What?
Oh yes, Mario's always here to play.
How you liking at the con so far?
I just got there. I'm doing okie dokie.
You okay? You from Conroe or you coming from out?
I'm from the Woodlands.
The Woodlands. All right, it's hella nice out there.
Oh, yeah, it's very expensive, but very nice.
I'll bet. And you enjoying the con so far? Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's quiet, low key.
Oh yeah, low key, low key. You know, it's not the roaring Mario Party, but that's
Right.
like Mario Party 1.
Right, I feel you know you got the right idea. All right, and you're like Shinigami I almost said Naruto. Shinigami Mario.
I am Mario from either Mario Odyssey or Mario Kart Tour. I'm Come on, Mario.
Hey, Flex saw them. This is badass, bro.
Oh, thank you. I love the contacts.
Thank you.
Unless those are real, in which case, wow, you won the genetic lottery.
Something like that. Something like that. I was about to come as Mario today too, but the hat didn't come in time, sadly.
Oh no, you can't be a Mario without
Bro,
the
that
hat.
accent is peak. That's like on 10. Good job.
Thank you so much. I've worked over 20 years on this accent. So, yeah, I've been doing this since high school.
Did you ever want to like try out to voice act for Mario?
I have done multiple Mario things. In fact, there's a
like
Mario.
skits?
Yeah, there's a Mario Apex Legends thing that's a cartoon, and I voice all of it. And I do not remember who he did it by, but I've done that. I've done a Mario Kart cartoon where I did river animations. Yes, river animations. There we go. That's who does it. And so I've done that. I've also been like a cop. Because I don't know why, but they make me a cop. But, it's probably because of the mustache.
Yes. Yeah.
I get typecast
You
as...
kind of grow into handlebars?
I just grow it out as far as I can.
Oh.
But I also shave it so you can see my lips.
Oh.
But they also make me do a southern accent all the time. I can... But, see, and then they make me be a southern cop, which is pretty bad.
Yo, you got some variety in here. What the heck? I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I can. If there's
You've been doing this for 10 years as Mario. I should assume you know how to do other ones.
Oh yeah, I can do Bowser. Wario, I'm gonna win. Waluigi. I'm down.
So I'm assuming you probably got hired from a lot of third party.
I wish I got the hired, but actually I've done all free work. I've done one thing professional, but I never got paid for it. I'm looking into doing like commercial works, like for $19.95, you too can buy the Dick Handler 5000. That's right, it handles your dick for just $19.95. That just came off the top of my head.
Yo!
got an itchy balls in public, then we got the Dick Handler 9000
You
just
need,
for you.
bro. I don't know what you're doing, but you need to go on a radio. So give a shout out to your social media platforms. We gotta get your name out there, bro.
All right, so I am Box of Props on all platforms, but on Facebook you can find me at Box of Props Mario, which is my main social media handle. But anywhere else you can pretty much find me as Box of Props.
We are out here. We got KimoKawaii, and we got the voice actor for Pam out here, or at least that's how I know her. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. What's your name, man?
My name is Cynthia Kranz.
It's Cynthia Kranz. Is it the first time at a convention in Conroe?
It is, yes.
How do you think it is so far? It's pretty calm today, huh?
Yeah, but it's a great setup. It's nice. I'm so
A lot
happy
of
to be
low-key
here.
cosplayers came out today.
Yeah.
So tell us, what animes have you voice acted for?
I'm mostly known for Chi-Chi and Dragon Ball Z. Also Botan and Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay. That's an OG right there.
I'm the OG. I'm really not in any of the cool new things. Bellamere in One Piece.
You said cool new things like the old things aren't cool. Come
I
on
love
now.
I love the old things. I won't lie, I'd like to be in My Hero Academia or Attack on Titans, but I'm not, but I'm happy with what I did. One Piece, Bellamere, Panina and Full Metal Brotherhood.
Full Metal Brotherhood, oh.
Mitch in Detective Conan.
Oh, okay.
Sister Bikini and Ace Attorney. Surara in Rosaria and the Vampire. Hippamy and Pop Teen Epic. This is from Fruits Baskets. It's the Crazy Book Editors. Mitsuru. And then, again, here's a more like racy. Also, I ran out of prints, but my favorite was Mitzi from Shin-Chan.
Mitzi from Shinjia.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's your favorite voice acting position you've done so far, anyway. What did you like about it?
About voice acting?
Yeah. Well, voice acting that specific character.
As a specific character?
Yeah.
I get typecast, to be fair, as kind of the kooky, nutty, off-the-wall, crazy one. And I just think
those are the fun ones, though.
It's really fun. I'm a character actress, so I'm not going to be the ingenue. You know, I'm going to be the weirdo. And I am a weirdo, and it's fun to get to...
So it's natural. It comes out natural,
Sadly, yes.
Not only IRL, but when you're voice acting, it's natural.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
That's cool. It makes me want to kind of get into voice acting, see what I can do. You know what I'm saying? And how long have you been voice acting for?
Since 1999.
Okay.
I was 30. I'm 53 now, and thrilled to still be working.
That's cool as heck. Now I'm gonna ask you one last question, all right?
What's that?
What do you like so much? So this isn't your first con, right? Bet. What do you like about coming to anime conventions?
I love interacting with everybody. Like, I get to see actor friends that I never see because we record one at a time. I get to interact with the staff, the promoters that put it on. I get to meet people like you guys, and of course, the fans. Because my specific goal as an actor was, I didn't want to go to New York or LA. I knew I wasn't going to get rich. I didn't ever want to be famous, like you know, A-list famous. But it was important to me to work professionally and then my work have meaning. And at that point, I did not know what anime was. I was 23 when I made that goal.
Really?
And anime I fell into, and I can't think of any other genre where the fans care more about the shows.
I feel you. The cult, especially nowadays, if people like your anime, they go cult. Like, they'll stand you hard.
Well, I think the most meaningful thing is when someone says, watching Yu Yu Hakushow got me through my illness.
Yes, oh my God.
I mean, that makes me want to cry. Because we go in and we say words in a booth and we leave and we may or may not see the show and we don't know if it's going to get picked up, if anyone's going to like it.
Right.
So to hear that it was really important to them, they're inspiring them.
Here's my fangirl moment. I'm a huge fan of Fullmetal Alchemist, and like, Fullmetal Alchemist was one of my first introductions into philosophy.
It was your gateway to
Yeah,
anime?
it's my gateway. And like, I learned more about it as I got older, but like, I learned so much about philosophy when it came to Fullmetal Alchemist, so I'd like to thank you and your entire team for that.
Well,
that's just my fangirl moment right there, you know what I'm saying?
I will tell them. Envy is my booking agent and one of my dearest friends. And I see Vic from time to time at conventions, and that was a really great show. I wish I'd been more of it, but I'm happy to be in any of it.
Well, yeah, for sure. You've done a great job, and we appreciate everything you've done.
Thank you, guys.
And thank you for giving us your time out here.
My
You know what I'm saying?
pleasure.
You are doing your thing. You're out here in Conroe, Texas. And I hope you have a good time. Stay hydrated. It's hot. It's 100+ degrees outside.
I just live a little further north in Fort Worth, so
Right.
I'm used to it. But it is more humid here for sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I'm from Florida. It's still...
Oh, you think it's more, you think here?
I like the weather here more, but Florida gets way worse
I got off a plane.
when it comes to humidity.
And to get into, I was physically drenched from the humidity when I got in the Uber to the hotel.
Oh my gosh.
That was last August in Florida, so.
Oh yeah, you know. You already know.
I do.
All right, but thank you for giving us your time.
My pleasure. Thank you for coming by to say hello.
Most definitely. Hope you have a great time at KimoKawaii.
From Anime While Black podcast, and so this is my group. We all came together. Chris coordinated us, but I wanted to kind of just ask you some questions for my fan base, and
I'll do my voice a little shot, so I'm sorry if I squeak and honk.
No worries. I mean, it's allergy season. We're in Texas.
I don't know where this came from. It just happened. So I have no idea.
So, how long have you been a voice actor? What's the extent of your career?
The very first voice acting gig I ever got was Dragon Ball Z, oddly enough, right? It's a good place to start.
Yeah.
So that was 23 years ago. And it was Dragon Ball Z was my first one.
And then from there, did you just feel okay, I'm gonna stick with voice acting, or do you?
Well, just acting in general. I've been doing a lot of live stuff, improv, auditions for commercials or TV show, whatever came through. But there was a point in time where I noticed that I was booking a lot more voiceover work than anything else. So I slowly, over time, kind of leaned more heavily into the voiceover stuff. Yeah.
What would you say? What advice would you give for someone who wants to become a young voice actor? What skills do they need?
Acting skills.
For sure, to start.
Take an acting class. Acting is acting. Whether you're voice acting, you're stage acting, you're film acting, acting's acting.
Yes.
Right? I don't really like the term voice actor, but for lack of a better one, it is what it is that I do. But
People
it's just,
think you can just
I'm an actor.
Yeah.
I'm an actor, and I supply the voice of characters, and that's a lot of fun. But in the end, it's not a separate thing. It's not voice acting is different somehow. It's not. It's acting.
For me personally, what I've noticed is I feel like sometimes some movie and TV actors, I don't feel like they mesh well as voice actors when you see them covering characters and stuff like that. For me, I'm ooh, maybe they should have I think maybe some of them, just in my opinion as a fan, don't have that that personality to be able to come and translate that.
Sometimes I think because the medium is different. A lot of people who are used to doing film, doing a voiceover and playing with that voice, and then being able to play with your other actors within that voice, but not on scene in the in the moment, but being able to have them. So it's maybe a little bit different and out of place for some actors because it's just not something familiar to them. But I don't think that they're bad. I just think that they need to do it some more.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. And it was just.
And I realize why they're in there is because they're a name.
A name.
And they want to sell this product, so they need a name. Unfortunately, I think sometimes that works, sometimes that doesn't. Sometimes that makes a good show, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
The reality is there are all kinds of good shows out there that don't have famous people in them.
Right.
And that should be fine.
It should be.
And people should, go make them famous by watching their stuff.
Yes, exactly. Who's your favorite character that you voiced to date?
Man, Mr. Satan was my first one, so he kind of takes a little precedent over everyone else.
Yeah.
But usually I answer that question with whatever character I'm voicing currently. You know, the one I'm being paid for currently is the one I like. Is the one I like. Right. Whichever one is bringing me that paycheck that month.
One that you haven't voice acted for. What is your favorite anime?
What is my favorite anime?
Yeah.
Well, growing up, I watched a few shows. Speed Racer obviously was a dominant one, right? And we all loved Speed Racer, and Racer X was badass, and we all loved Racer X. But I think I didn't really realize I was watching anime. You know, in fact, at the time we called it Japanimation.
Yeah, I heard that from him too, from Josh.
No, that was what in the 80s. That's what we called it.
Yeah.
Japanimation.
Yeah.
So shows that I later found out were called Gatchaman. Gatchaman. It was in the 80s. It was a show called Battle of the Planets here in America. But it was Gatchaman.
Yeah.
And a show here in America that they called Star Blazers, which was Star Battleship Yamato.
Oh.
And I liked that one. That was really cool, and mostly because of the cannon. They had like the photon cannon or whatever it was, and they would shoot that cannon. That was my favorite thing. So I watched a few anime, Robotech.
So that's what got you into anime.
Voltron and stuff like that.
Mecha anime.
When it really kind of became mainstream. But yeah, I didn't really. So probably Battle of the Planets, or no, probably Star Blazers, because I really loved that anime as a kid. They rebooted it in like 20 something, and I got to play the main villain. So
hey, there you go.
That's
so
super
it was kind of a cool thing, like a show I loved as a child. I'm now voicing. Yeah, so that was a neat moment.
Yeah.
That's dope.
What kind of characters do you like to voice? Like when people are sending you scripts that they think would be a good role for you. Villains? Really?
I want to be the bad guy. Right. I don't sound like it right now.
Yes.
But shows like Assassination Classroom, the principal, who's just an awful person.
Yes.
Well, at the time, he's
had his little arc.
He's come around.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the fun kind of low, menacing, evil guys. I like those.
Yeah, the ones that you have the grand moments and stuff like that.
Right.
I got it.
Where I can, just kind of sit back and yes. Well.
Yes.
I like those.
What's your what do you take with you into creating the role, like the voice of the characters when you get a new character?
Well, I try to place myself in the moment of what's going on in the scene, and then usually I try to quickly assess, based on what the director's knowledge is of who this character is, based on what I see, I make a lot of quick decisions, and somehow or another. I mean, a lot of the voices are more about the emphasis of what they're feeling in that moment, or their overall persona in that moment. So a lot of these happen really fast and quick, and short, and small characters who you bypass and never remember again. But the key is really about not worrying about what their voice is going to sound like. Be in the moment.
Yeah.
Have the moment.
Be the character.
It's right there in front of you, animated for you. So it's very easy to kind of put yourself there.
Right.
Have fun.
I like that.
Whether you're gonna die or you're gonna get a prize, I don't know. Have fun in that moment.
Okay. Well, I thank you so much.
Pleasure,
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you for answering my question.
Not a problem.
We'll come and bother you again, but I know you definitely want to have some room for the fans.
I think we're about to eat.
Oh, good.
But, we'll be here all weekend, guys.
Okay.
Be
So we'll
ready
see
to come
you
by and say
again.
hello.
Yeah. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
Y'all stay Anime Black, aka G5. Y'all here. How you doing, man?
I'm great. I'm great.
Is this the
Thank
first time
you.
in Conroe?
It is my first time to spend any time in Conroe. I've passed through several times.
Oh, really? You just never stop?
Yeah, I'm usually on my way to Houston or on my way back to Dallas.
Same.
Right.
Now, besides Martin Group, what other voice are you
Well, conveniently, we have pictures of most of them here. Although there are lots others. We got, man, you know, Majin Buu. Fat Boo's the first. He was my first. You know you're first. My favorite. So I'm a little partial. But yeah, it's super fun. Who wouldn't have fun doing that voice, right? I do.
Who has the most swag, especially in our community? He has so much swag. He's just bad. He's the antagonist, but like, he's just funny.
Right. No, I can't take credit for that. You know, I just get the voice of. But when I am kind of when I'm doing the session, I'm kind of got some aggression pent up.
Oh,
that's the one you go to. Get it all out.
Go look at some videos that you're at real quick.
Cathartic. Yeah, no, I don't get mad. See, that's the thing. I'm very controlled and subdued. But when it's time to go, Kid Buu, action.
Besides Kid Buu from Dragon Ball, what is your favorite anime?
You know, my first favorite anime was Heavy Metal, the movie, right? American. Are you familiar with this?
I've only seen.
Check it out. Heavy Metal. It's from the early to mid '80s. I'm not exact on the date, but John Candy, some really famous American actors lent their voices. It's edgy, nudity. Heavy metal music.
I'm about to ask what did you like about it, but
and, you know, and I was probably 12.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a perfect kind of thing.
Did that kind of like get you into wanting to do voice acting?
No, it just happened to combine. That was my first anime. I didn't know I was liking anime. You know what I mean? It was later on in life that I realized that was anime that I watched, and I really liked it. And my eye just appreciated that art style and continued to appreciate it until I became involved with it and learned that it had a name. You know, before that, it was called Japanimation to us. That's how we knew it. Right?
Yeah. Cartoons.
Right? Yeah. It was. Well, before it was Hanna-Barbera and Warner Brothers cartoons, right?
Yeah.
It was just cartoons. Stand by. And this is the place for the edit. And we're back. So yeah, that's I was into cartoons first, and I love Scooby-Doo and all of them. I love the classics, right? And commercials. Pillsbury Doughboy, right? And that's where the Majin Buu voice came from, because I was doing comedy troupe with Chris Rager, voice of Mr. Satan. Keeps interrupting me. That's all right. We're best friends since '95 before we booked these, so I can talk trash about it. And so yeah, we were doing a comedy troupe, and back in '95 we had this character called Stand By. Oh, am I signing this? Guys, this is how live entertainment goes. You just go with it, right? We're going to sign an autograph.
Flex on him real quick.
There you go. Okay, so yeah, I was doing a character called the Pillsbury Homeboy. Right? That story was the Pillsbury Doughboy gets jumped on his way home by the Keebler Elves and triggers him. So instead of nothing says loving like my crescent rolls, it was nothing says loving like the blunts I be puffing. Hey, yo. They saw me do that part, and Chris Sabat saw me do it. And he was like, yeah. So, yeah, 21 years later, I'm still here.
Let's go. That's a way to start a career real quick. Pretty lucky. All right, last question. What is it that you like most about anime? Because I'm assuming this is your first one.
It is not. It's my second. So,
Whoa.
Wait, kidding. No. Man, my favorite thing about conventions is this interaction with people, right? All those years, for years and years, until probably the last 5 or 6 or 7 years now, I didn't know if anybody watched it. I didn't know if anybody cared. I mean, I knew that it had gained in popularity and stuff, but I mean, my little part, I didn't know. I just went in there and did some giggling and, you know, laughing, turning people into candy, and collected my check, went on about my business. And then, you know, and now I get to come to conventions and people are like, dude, oh my God, I ran home from school to watch you, just like I did for Scooby-Doo back in the day. So
You are.
So I really appreciate being in the position and getting to, you know, share that experience. Cause I wish Mel Blanc would have had this opportunity, right? But, you know, he never got to do this. He just, for the most part, most of his life, he was into the studio, did his thing, went home, he made some money, but other than that,
Yeah, I think coming out here and talking to people to appreciate your art is something that happens as you go on. Because social media and all that, people share what they love, and then especially when it comes to this, you got TikTok and Instagram Reels, they'll do funny edits, and it just brings back to life all the work that you did.
yeah, nothing beats physical social interaction. You know what I mean? You see somebody's eyes.
I'm sure that
You know they're
you see
checking
somebody
in.
cosplaying Boo.
It's rare, but when I do see it, I love it. I give them extra props.
Way to go!
But all right, man, we appreciate your time.
I appreciate y'all's time.
Appreciate your work, man. Super. Thank you.
Thanks,
Josh.
You have a great one.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoy the rest of your time out here at KimoKawaii.
Yeah, I hope y'all do too.
See ya. Stay hydrated.
What's up? It's your boy Todd Way, anime content creator and cosplayer, variety streamer over on Twitch, here with Anime While Black with Josh Martin.
Martin, that's it, Majin Buu. Check him out or I'll turn you to chocolate ninja.